Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, C200 and Vaseline people, and welcome to Gustav Making Stuff. And today's a little bit of a special build here, because I built this for a completely different reason, but I also recorded it and then come to the conclusion that this is incredibly unpractical for anything. But anyway, we have this head here with this fantastically interesting mouth that can be opened and closed and stuff like that. And due to this Halloween season, one other spooky thing, you can also decorate this to make some other cool things and just pet it as your head, as your pet head. Yes, I am a villain. So let's go and see how to make this emergency build thing. So we're starting here by making a tape head, which is a plastic bag over a styrofoam head, and just wrapping a lot of tape around it. I have done this several times on the channel, but look up on any other head-related things I've done, and I will show you how to do this. Anyway, so now you see you're just gonna take a little bit of tape and glue and stuff like that, and put it back together again, and it will be fantastic. Now, I'm gonna draw out a little mouth here. As when it comes to this kind of design here, most of you who have seen Blade 2 would like to say, oh, it's something like that. Well, it has existed before that, but then again, it's so darn cool, so why not steal that cool idea? Anyways, now we're gonna have a little bit of slit here also, because it doesn't really open up is the way I wanted it to. So, you see, I'm gonna have to open it up like that. And now we're going to decorate this little mouth thing here. Mine is a little bit special here, but I'm just gonna you can also have some foam here, so you can actually have some, like, you know, so it looks like a little bit more meaty. But I'm just going to have this look a little bit more hollow. So you see, I just have one part upstairs and one small there. And now we're going to make the teeth out of scrap EVA foams, which you do a little bit of triangles, and you just cut them, all the edges off until it's, well, rounded enough for what you wanted it to look like for the teeth here. This is a very, very, very quick build, because I'm actually going to Photoshop this mouth onto a person. But still, it was just easier to build one and Photoshop it on than actually to, you know, draw it. So that's why I did this. I cannot go into what this will made for, but I will tell you in the future if this will get made at all, because this is kind of a promotional picture we are making. Anyway, so now you see it has been cut up like that, and it also opened up in a very nice and interesting way. Because I haven't altered the cuts in a way. Now you see, here's some old Halloween teeth from a rubber mask that's just filled with hot glue, which is actually a very good way to copying teeth many times. Here is another part from a mouth that I have done. I thought it was like pointed teeth, but well, it looks kind of interesting. So there's also another cheap Halloween mask I just poured hot glue inside. You can get very interesting results by trying these things out. And you see, now we just have to like line them up in a little bit here. So I've cut them in an angle on the side and actually glued on the other bigger teeth on the side here. So now you will have this completely mouth made out of hot glue. Anyway, so now I'm just gonna fill in all the little gaps here with a little black paint, because it's black. As you see, because if you are colorblind and watch this, you will probably also make out that it's black. I don't really know how colorblindness works, so excuse my ignorance. Anyway, so now also we're going to make the teeth stand out a little bit, and just have very, very subtle little black spots going on there, and just rub it off. So it will fill into the little cracks. It will make a little bit of character. Even though these teeth are incredibly translucent, which teeth normally not are. Like in Aliens, they are translucent for some reason, which works. But then again, that's a movie about aliens in space that we don't have on Earth, so maybe they have translucent teeth. I don't know, maybe it's translucent teeth somewhere in the other animals in this planet. I don't know. If you know it, please leave a comment. But anyway, this is going to be brown, because reasons. So I'm just gonna paint this a little bit brown, because I still have massive amounts of gallons of brown paint at my disposal. So also we have a little bit of red mixed in with brown onto the little meat around the teeth there. And now also a little bit of dry brushing inside over the hair. It's a little bit hard to film this painting of this mouth here, but you see now it has a little bit more fleshy tone. Now we have some dry brushing, a little bit of red and brown into it, so it makes something look a little bit more, well, you know, disgusting, because most things doesn't have monochrome colors. No, sorry, call it one color. Sorry for the word there. Anyway, so now you have a like a disgusting teeth thing going here. Do something creative with this, because it might be useful. Who knows? It's Halloween! It's spooky! So, there you go. Now you know how to make a very, very sexy mouth that you can French kiss or anything on the Halloween party. But anyway, I hope this was useful in any way. And if this gets over 200 views, I will be very happy.